Miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's the option. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In motion right, that's Hyatt. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. The pitch goes to Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and 8. to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now they'll shift things around. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We're getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The two is going to change things up. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Tua now on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
19 target.
They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Tua going to change the play. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
20 TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Azeez Ojulari drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? A pitch out to Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 78 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 2 at the 8-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is out of bounds here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Achane, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now look at him go.
Ready? Check, check. Hey, smash Bronco.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On third down, Achane. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bobby McCain. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half